Do not show the face of Islam to others. Instead, show your face as the follower of true Islam, representing character, knowledge, tolerance and piety. India is like a bride, which has got two beautiful, and lustrous eyes, Hindus and Muslims. If they quarrel against each other, that beautiful bride will become ugly, and if one destroys the other, she will lose one eye. If it were my fortune to be viceroy, I speak from my heart when I say I would not be equally, but more anxious to see the rule of the Queen placed on a firm basis. If the government fight Afghanistan or conquer Burma, it is no business of ours to criticize its policy. Our interests will not suffer from these matters being left in the hands of government. Would our aristocracy like that a man of low caste or insignificant origin, though he be a BA or MA, and have the requisite ability, should be in a position of authority above them, and have power in making laws that affect their lives and property? Never. Nobody would like it, none but a man of good breeding. Can the viceroy take as his colleague, treat as his brother, and invite to entertainments, at which he may have to dine with dukes and earls? I believe that the Bengalis have never at any period held sway over a particle of land. They are altogether ignorant of the method by which a foreign race can maintain its rule over other races. It is incumbent on me to show what evils would befall my nation from joining in the opinions of the Bengalis. I have no other purpose in view. Oh, my brother Musulmans, I again remind you that you have ruled nations, and have for centuries held different countries in your grasp. For 700 years in India you have had imperial sway. You know what it is to rule. Our nation is of the blood of those who made not only Arabia, but Asia and Europe to tremble. It is our nation which conquered, with its sword, the whole of India, although its peoples were all of one religion. Oh, then our Muslim brothers, the Pathans, would come out as a swarm of locusts from their mountain valleys, and make rivers of blood to flow from their frontier in the north to the extreme end of Bengal. Then, oh Hindus and Muslims, do you belong to a country other than India? Don't you live on the soil? And are you not buried under it or cremated on its ghats? If you live and die on this land, then bear in mind that Hindu and Muslim is but a religious word. All the Hindus, Muslims, and Christians who live in this country are one nation. The old Muhammadan books and the tone of their writings do not teach the followers of Islam independence of thought, perspicacity and simplicity, nor do they enable them to arrive at the truth of matters in general. On the contrary, they deceive and teach men to veil their meaning, to embellish their speech with fine words, to describe things wrongly and in irrelevant terms, to flatter with false praise, to puff themselves up with pride, haughtiness, vanity and self-conceit, to hate their fellow creatures, to have no sympathy with them, to speak with exaggeration, to leave the history of the past uncertain and to relate facts like tales and stories. It is a great mistake that the country can only be either a Dar-ul-Islam or a Dar-ul-Harb in the primary signification of the words, and that there is no intermediate position. A true Dar-ul-Islam is a country which under no circumstances can be termed a Dar-ul-Harb and vice versa. There are, however, certain countries which, with reference to certain circumstances, can be termed Dar-ul-Islam, and with reference to others Dar-ul-Harb. Such a country is India at the present moment. If you have power, jihad is incumbent upon you. If you do not have power, it is unlawful. The true object of education should be the cultivation of the intellect, and the training of the mind for the acquisition of useful knowledge.